Hello and welcome along. I'm Snapper and this is another Snapper's Facts, Tips and Techniques. Today I'm going to discuss how New Zealand language has its own rhythm and how these have changed throughout the decades. Not only have the rhythm of our language and how we've used the words changed, but also how these have affected our haircuts, and I suppose you could extrapolate that into how it's affected our music. So, let's go way back. Let's go back to the 1940s. This was a classic Brylcreem time. We had a side part, which was quite pronounced down the side. It was brushed completely black, backward sides, and the rhythm of the language sort of went something like, yeah, out the back, yeah. So sort of slightly horse racy, slightly down to the stockyards with the sheep. From the 1940s, we then went into the 50s. It then changed. The side part was gone, and the language and rhythm of the language changed quite considerably. It went to a raw rudder and rural, and the people will be coming from the south and rural. But by the 60s, we had foregone the wah of the 50s, the nasally of the 40s, and America began to play a part. Speaking of part, it went down the centre, and we got kind of, the language got a little more rhythm to it. We were smoking heavily by this stage. Got a rhythm, but that went on for quite some time until ashtrays were beginning to take up the whole of the house. But by the late 60s, we were watching a lot of politicians on TV. Sideboards began to come in. Hair got a little longer. Fringes were very cool. And then by the 70s, we began to punk it up a little bit. And the language and rhythm began to go, oi, 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 oi. Oi, nah, oi, whatever, oi, 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 oi. It had a oi, It had a staccato and angriness to it. But then we discovered the heady times of the 80s. Things began to happen up our noses. We were heavily into the stock market. And things, the English rhythm of how we used the New Zealand language became very, yo, mate, yeah. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, look, back at you. Fast, slick. We couldn't keep that up. A lot of people went broke. A lot of people had breakdowns. A lot of people just had burnout. So it then went to, it was a sort of a semi-scruffy, but we were agreeing with everything and everything was beautiful. So the language changed again and it went, joy, joy. It's quite quick at the end. Joy. That drove everyone mad. We chilled out even further. So from through the 80s with its high pace, it then got a little more. We took the scruffy, we pulled it back. We went into a ponytail, and the joy went to cheer. We're gonna cheer. Woo. Now those people slipped out of society. They went to lifestyle blocks, and the language and that rhythm basically died out, which brought up a new generation. The hairstyle was a combination. It had the ponytail, but also had a little bit of side. The language was dominated by the female by this stage. The sort of 80s and 90s was a male-dominated thing. But the 2000s, early 2000s, was a female drummer, and it went something like, so like whatever, very up and down, very poppy. Which of course brings us to today. What today is a combination of the side part, the ponytail, the short back and sides, the scruffy punk. Of course, we've arrived. Some call it the man bun, some call it top knot ponytail, and the language has very much changed too now. But it's combined a little bit of the British from the 50s. So there's a sort of patronising and yet cool wah 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 wah. But it's got a little bit of the choice of the 90s, so it goes up, and then it's got a classic gravelly sort of 60s cool end. So it goes, two people at university perhaps talking, it will go, and it's very important to get that. It's almost 3/4 timing. So that brings us to the end of Rhythms and Haircuts in New Zealand. You've been listening to Snappers, Facts, Tips and Techniques. I'm of course Snapper from thenukes.co.nz. Haere rā, yēnā, tchē.